Hello. We are karting in my neighborhood vehicle, and it's a beautiful day. It is warm, but it's beautiful. It's probably in the upper 80s, low 90s, but we are karting. Let's kart. Okay, kart, let's go. So here we go. Dun, 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 dun. We are over near the Springfed Pool at Fort Clark Springs, Texas, which is near Brackettville, Texas, which is near Del Rio, Texas, which is near the Texas-Mexico border. And guess what? This would be a beautiful day to be in the pool for sure. Why? Because the temperature is perfect for swimming. There's probably a few kids down here. See the swimming pool? That's a spring-fed pool. And there's a few kids down there. Isn't that beautiful though? Does that look inviting on a warm day? It sure does. Well, why don't you go swimming, Rusty? Well, because I don't want to. Yeah, there's a lot of people down there. Actually, it looks like a little beach. Well, you know, for this part of Texas, it would be considered going to the beach, I guarantee you. But I'm in my new neighborhood vehicle, and we are vehicling. So, what do you think about that? Smoothing on a Saturday afternoon. Yeah, there's a few people here having a beer and enjoying the deal. And yeah, hear the helicopter? That's the Border Patrol helicopter. Why would the Border Patrol be here? Well, because we're practically on the border of Texas and Mexico, that's why. So, yeah, no lifeguard on duty, swim at your own risk. Good point. A point in every direction is, look at these big, you want to see a big oak tree? I'll show you one. Look at this thing. I mean, this thing is huge. Enough firewood there to last. Well, you know, if that tree could talk, which unfortunately it cannot, it could sure tell some stories, I'll guarantee you. So we'll go on down this. Well, let's see. Let's go around to another spot here. It's so neat just cruising around in this golf cart. It's like riding in a convertible, you know what I mean? Except I do have a top up here. But it's just neat to just, you know, cruise around. You got a beautiful view all around you. And yeah, the traffic on the fort at Fort Clark Springs is practically non-existent, you know? And it's the same way in Brackettville. They're both really small towns. This is where the water department is right over here. Those buildings. That's the water. I know you want to see that mirror. It is a nice mirror though. Yeah, this is the water plant water department, Fort Clark Springs. Whenever you sign up for the water, this is where you come. It's 310 Swim Park Lane. Catchy name. And here's another one of those huge oaks. Years ago, there would have been, well, I don't know if the Comanches would have been here at this, yeah, they might have been at this time of the year. Comanches and the Kickapoos. And you'd have had to been damn careful, because they'd hurt you. Yeah, there's the pool and the people sitting around there. And there's some people over here picnicking on the other side. That's where I was going to go, right where they're picnicking. So I'll have to change that plan. Let's see how I can change it. Is there a way to go straight through there? Nope, there is not. No, you can't go that way. But we can if we do the other way. Yeah, there's a little restaurant right over here called Ziggy's Barbecue. Pretty good. I had some ribs from there. And then I also got I had a rib plate. And then when they had Fort Clark Springs days, I don't think I can go across on that bridge. Let's see. I think my golf cart's too wide for that. I'm almost positive it is, but we'll go around the other side and look. But anyway, yeah, I got plenty of pork ribs is what I'm telling you. And away we go. Got a speedometer. It shows I'm going 6 miles an hour right now. It'll go. I've had it up to 24 miles an hour. That's top speed. And you don't really need to go that fast. I cruise about, I don't know, 8 to 10 or 12. I'm closer to 8 most of the time. Why? It's just the way I am. Not in a hurry, you know. And you see more when you go slower. You know, you go speeding down the highway at 75 miles an hour and all you see is what's directly in front of your windshield. And that's what you're supposed to see, I guess. But if you slow down, you can see the scenery. I love the fact that this neighborhood vehicle has plenty of rear view visibility. I really am. It makes it really nice. You know, everybody's so friendly here, they just wave and all that stuff. These old buildings had a lot of flavor. Some of these were built, in the 1800s, probably the latter part of the 1800s. Some were built in the early 1900s. The fort was established in 1850, but the buildings that were here then were not much. Here's the sign for the main sign. Fort Clark, let me start over here. Fort Clark Springs, and it says Information Center, and it is. Let's see what this thing tells us over here. It says something about it, and that's in our dual anniversary. Let's go over here. There's some kids on bicycles. Well, they're not kids. I'd say they're, I don't know, what do you think, 20s-ish? Hello. Okay, now where are you headed? I was going to go down. Well, here comes a car. Just as I make my incision, there's a car coming from each direction. But we can go, from 0 to probably 20, this thing will outrun a car probably. Because it's all torque. It's like an electric vehicle. I'm going to go up here. Yeah, we're just cruising. We're going across. This is Los Moras Creek. This is where you're sins get washed away. Washed. Or is it washed away or washed away? We're going to go over here. There's another little park over here. This is where the, quote, Comanches and so forth had their encampment many, many years ago. This area over here, that's what I'm told. See, on this side is Fort Clark Springs, and excuse me, and then over here, that dividing highway there is Highway 90, and then the little town across the way is called Bracketville, Texas. And there is a Stripes gas station, Valero, there, and there's also a Subway, and on down that street there to the right, straight on out, going towards Rock Springs, there's a grocery store out there called Lowe's, L-O-W-E-S. And it's got most of the stuff you would need. See, I'll show you when the Comanches were here, they built some park benches and they left them. And so whenever you come here to this park, and they left some barbecue pits too, but you can see the benches that they used right there. And there's the barbecue pits that they used to barbecue buffalo meat. But this road here that we're going down is just a little nothing of a road. The only thing you have to remember when you're driving a golf cart on these side roads is that the clearance is a little higher than you think. So I've been down here before. We have been down here before. Yeah, I don't think I could have come across. See, this is that bridge I was looking at, thinking, because I've come across that on my trike, and this thing won't fit. It might, it'd be close. I'm not going to worry about it. There's some vatos over here, having a little barbecue and some beer, cerveza, and chilling out. You know, this is kind of the hangout, you know, because they could come over here and go swimming at the pool, and I don't think there's any charge. They may charge them an annual fee for a permit, but it wouldn't be much. Anyway, guys, from Fort Clark Springs, cartman carteth by the benches left by the Comanche Indians. Believe it or don't. You want to see some Christmas lights? A little early, but I'll show you. This is, there's a lady DPS officer that is a by-the-book officer. And I bet she gives out a ticket book full of tickets every single day. But having said that, from the Valero, Stripes, Subway, Fort Clark Springs area of the whole universe, this is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want. Use the Amazon link if you want to fool with it. Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, and come here to the Stripes place and get you a Laredo taco. Adios.